How's it going, everybody? My name's Noah Rattan. Welcome to Music Fridays with myself, partnered with Dream Show Events. Pleasure to be here. Good friend of mine, owner of Dream Show, David. He's an amazing guy. He's put me up to this. And yeah, this is the first episode. This is going to be a weekly thing. I'm going to be here talking to you guys, taking up your time. Thank you all for being here. First episode, so let me tell you a little bit about myself. So currently I live downtown Ottawa, but I was born and raised in a town called Bracebridge. It's a small town in northern Ontario with about 16,000 people in it. How my music journey and career started is my dad was a musician, very, very big musician, and he loved to play guitar and he loved to sing. I have an older brother who picked that up from him, and I in turn picked that up from them. So my entire life I've been playing guitar and, singing to myself, because I've just found I was never really a singer, and I've been writing songs. Once I got into about grade 7 and 8, I joined a rock band. Then I got into high school and I was in music class for 1 year, and then I got lost in the sauce of being cool and didn't really do much, but I was still writing and still playing on the side. Once I got into high school, I got really into a bunch of hip hop. One of my biggest inspirations, someone who I really look up to, is Mac Miller. I love Mac Miller. That kind of opened up a whole new world for me. In grade 10, that's when I started making beats and producing myself, writing songs on those beats, and kind of just holding them in a little treasure box, never to be ever opened ever again. Then fast forward to about grade 12, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Well, I knew what I wanted to do, and it was, music. Music is all I could say. But I didn't know that was a possibility. And eventually it took a very dear friend of mine to tell me, Noah, you need to just go and do it. Don't do it for anybody, but just do it for yourself. So I applied to Algonquin College's Music Industry Arts program. When I got accepted and, I knew I was going to residence, I packed all my things up and I left, which I then graduated with honors, and I'm very, very happy, and I love the staff and everything else there. So now I'm living in downtown Ottawa with 4 other roommates, 2 of whom I met in the program. We make music pretty much all the time. I make the beats, and I've been working a full-time job to afford stuff for my studio, my home studio, because we really want to start. And we've been recording here, and we've also been to a place called The Cave a lot. It's a local studio here. Totally look it up if you don't know what it is. We work with an amazing guy, Joey Takika. Look him up on Instagram, anything else like that. Now you guys know a little bit about me. I'm a producer. That's all you really need to know. And with that being said, I kind of want to show you guys what I got going on and a little bit of my equipment. So to start off, this is my first ever mic that I purchased back in the day. It's a Samsung Midi, I think it's called. A lot of good memories with this. I used to sit at my desk with a towel over the mic and myself and record that way. This is my mixer, kind of like a smaller, more compact thing that I have here. It's a Mackie Mix 8. It's an 8-channel mixer. I love it. If you want to get into producing, totally take it. It's got it all. This is my interface that I use. It's an M Audio Air, the 192. It's currently not plugged in because I have this mic plugged into another one of these. I'm using my roommates, actually. Don't tell them. Moving on to mics, I have this. This is the Shure Sm57. Beautiful mic, sounds awesome, compact, indestructible. If you're starting to produce, you want to start recording, get this. This mic right here, this is the Apex 415B. Again, an amazing mic, not too expensive, kind of right in the middle between cheap and good, and amazing. It's got 3 different polar patterns, which is where the mic actually picks up. So it's got a figure 8 pattern, which picks up from here and here. And then it's got an omnisphere pattern, which picks up all around. And then it's also got a cardioid pattern, which picks up here and then picks up a tiny bit of behind it. Moving on, I have this beauty. It's a Behringer Europower 5000. It's actually not mine. It is one of my roommates, but since I live upstairs where the studio is, it's up here with me. I love this thing. I'm pretty sure it's 18 channels. Beautiful. Moving on to my monitors. This is the Thonit and Vander Kerbis BT, which stands for Bluetooth. I have another one. It's not hooked up though. I haven't hooked up the 2, so I've only just been using one. Beautiful sound. Again, if you want to get into production, get this. Thonit and Vander. Moving on to some instruments. This is my Midi keyboard, MPK 225. Beautiful. 24 keys, I believe. I plan on obviously getting a bigger one. I'm sure the more weeks go by, the more I post, you guys are gonna see my studio definitely upgrade. But for right now, this is what I'm working with. Keeping the style of instrument, this is my electric guitar. It is a PV Raptor. This is the acoustic guitar that I have. It's a Fender given to me by my brother. Thank you, Jackson. I love this thing. This is my main beauty. This is a Fender Squire jazz bass. About a year ago, I picked up playing bass. I have been slacking, I'm not gonna lie, on the bass playing, but maybe we can learn some bass together. Last but not least, this is my skateboard. It kind of goes wherever I go, so I wanted to show you guys. Shout out to the boys back home. So now you guys know what I'm rocking with. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed that showcase a little bit. I want to kind of get into my ideas and my thoughts for what I want to do here. I like news a lot. Like, I'm kind of a nerd for some of the news. I want to incorporate that into the show a little bit. So I think every week we're gonna have like weekly music industry news. Later on in the video, I think I'm gonna try and get that going and then get the structure going. Other stuff that I was thinking about, I want to kind of highlight artists that like locally, and any artists, you know, like I want to bring people up and show them the love that they deserve. Again, in the same kind of group, I want to do the same with like songs that I find throughout the week, you know, whatever genre. I want, you know, new music. I want you guys to watch and, you know, have a new artist, some news, a new song that you guys really like, stuff like that. And then as time goes on, like I want to start having performances. Most stuff will be live, I believe. Like we've been talking about going live a lot, which I'm very, very excited for. And then other than that, like I just want to involve you guys on my musical journey throughout however long we do this for. But I'm very excited for everything. So thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. So first order of business, some news. The Super Bowl is happening this weekend between the LA Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. Why I bring this up is because the halftime show is absolutely insane. We have Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and Mary J. Blige, which is crazy. That is absolutely nuts. Obviously, we're in LA. So we're in the home city of Snoop Dogg. I was reading an article and quoted, it's a dream come true for Snoop Dogg, which I can totally see that. While we're on the topic of Snoop Dogg, he recently bought the notorious and dangerous Death Row Records, which back in the day bought by E1 Music Group, which was then bought by Hasbro, which I believe had some kind of deal with like an investment company. And either way, Snoop Dogg bought the label, which obviously is the label he started on and had Tupac and had everyone under the sun. So that's a very cool time in music. Another story that I found kind of interesting comes from the Roxanne rocker Sting. He sold his entire catalog to UMG, Universal Music Group, for anywhere between $300 and $500 million, which is absolutely insane. From what the article I read says, he sold his copyrights and he sold his royalties as well. Sting said something along the lines of, he did this because he wants to leave his music with someone who obviously a major label like that, like UMG, is gonna take very, very good care of his music and his sound. And I think Sting, that's what he wanted. He wanted to encase it in a forever place that it'll be shined every day. And so right on for Sting. Very cool. So that's a little bit of news for you guys this week. I know it wasn't a lot, but obviously some things to look out for and to be excited for. Obviously Snoop, that's very, very cool for him in both the Super Bowl and Death Row. Definitely check out the Super Bowl. But let's get into some different things. Moving on, earlier I mentioned that I want to show you guys some music and some artists for you guys to listen to, some new stuff, maybe some stuff forewarning, I am a big hip-hop fan, so there is going to be a fair amount of hip-hop. But seriously, I love music and I will listen to anything. So if you guys have any suggestions for me, let me know. Put songs in the comments and, maybe I really dig them. Showcase them on here. Not everybody loves the song that you were the first to love. So yeah, I've kind of comprised some songs that I've been listening to recently that I really like. So the first song on the list is a song called Always Been You by an artist named Quinn XCII. It's a Roman numeral. I don't know the actual number of the numeral, but Always Been You. It's a indie pop song with the catchiest melody I think I've ever heard. If you're into that kind of guitar and catchy pop indie, definitely check it out. The second song on the list is a song called Meaningless by Charlotte Cardin. It's a beautiful song. It's a song that I heard on a radio, so it's a pop song, and by God, the vocals are super atmospheric, and the melodies that go along with it. It has a very simple guitar pluck, very simple, but it's perfect with it, and it just totally creates an atmosphere, and it's super scenic. When I'm driving and I put it on, it just hypes me up. I feel very motivated when I hear it, so definitely check that one out. Third song on the list is a song called Cocaine Jesus by Rainbow Kitten Surprise. This is a song that my roommate Andrew showed me a little while back, but it's super nice. Another indie rock song, super beautiful. I find the singer in it, his voice is something else, and from an engineering standpoint, the mix is crazy. Like, the snare sounds crisp. It sounds very crisp, and I really like it. So I hope you guys should check that one out. I think you guys will like that one. Another kind of recent song that I've listened to is very popular, but it's Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran. It's got the same vibe as the third song, Meaningless, where it's very poppy, kind of funky. It amps you up, right? Like, it amps you up when you listen to it. I'm sure you guys have heard it, but if you haven't, check it out. Ed Sheeran's a great artist, and he's always putting out insane stuff. So yeah, if you like Ed Sheeran, you'll like this song. The fifth song on the list is a rap country combination called Broadway Girls by Lil Durk and Morgan Wallen. This is a crazy song because of Morgan Wallen's past controversy. Last year, he got exposed and canceled for saying, unfortunately, racial slurs. And this was his comeback song, which he came with a rapper. Very good song, very catchy. I definitely highly recommend this one. The last song for today is a song called Bang by AJR. This is a pop song, again, that I heard on the radio, but it is so fantastic. The melody is crazy, the hooks are crazy. It's a cool song because it's got like a bridge, a very short bridge. It goes bang, 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 And like in my head, that's like a bridge because it connects like, you know, your verse to your chorus, because then it goes into the chorus after the 3 bangs. Super funky, super upbeat. If you're in a good mood, definitely put it on. Okay, so that's kind of it for me today. I know it wasn't a whole ton. I just wanted to introduce myself and kind of let you guys know a little bit of what I want to do here. Mainly, I just want to have fun, talk about music. Eventually, throughout time, I'll have some better videos, better content. You know, next week's gonna be a lot better than this week, and that's gonna be a thing. Every week's gonna be better than the last. Thank you guys a lot for being here and for watching. As I said, my name's Noah Vertan. I'm a producer, up and coming, out of Ottawa right now. You can follow me on my socials. Best to look up my producer name. It's KOL. It's actually my hat. Yeah. Follow me if you want to. Like and comment and subscribe. Do all that. But I want to start a thing. I don't know. I feel like it'd be cool. Maybe not. Maybe if you guys aren't feeling it, let me know. I want to leave every episode off with a quote from a musician and kind of inspire you guys to do some cool stuff. So today's quote is, be your own artist and always be confident in what you're doing. If you're not going to be confident, you might as well not be doing it. And that is Aretha Franklin. Take that in, digest it how you will, be confident in what you do, or else just don't do it. It's kind of what I'm teaching myself as I'm sitting here right now. But anyways, guys, thank you very, very much for being here and supporting us at Dream Show. Anyways, everybody have a good day, okay? Bye.